Beardo Banjo.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another new VR Games Roundup video. Now I feel like the last few months I've been coming on here, making these videos and saying things like, it's a quiet month guys, not a lot of games coming out, prepare yourself for another slow one, because the summer months are typically quite quiet for video games, and sadly, July is another such month, another slow one for VR releases. There are some bits on this list. We've got 8 new VR games, we've got 3 potential new VR games that could be releasing this month, and 2 VR betas, but it's still quite a slow month. None of the big heavy hitters that everyone's waiting for, no Walking Deads, no Ghostbusters, no GTA, no Assassin's Creeds, none of those, but there are a few titles on here that I think could have the potential to be fantastic. But hey, it's summer, maybe we should just all go outside and touch the grass and stroke the trees and listen to the birds singing instead of sitting indoors with VR boxes strapped to our faces. These are the new VR releases coming out in July 2022. Kicking things off today is F1 2022. Now this game's actually already out, you can grab this now, it came out on the 1st of July and it looks bloody brilliant. Now I'm not typically a big fan of racing games, unless it's Mario Kart. I do love Mario Kart, but this is the first F1 in the franchise to have a full-fledged VR mode, and it looks like they've absolutely nailed it. The visuals are stunning and the sense of speed is mind-blowing. If we just look at this VR gameplay alone, it looks absolutely fantastic. Now I truly believe all racing games should have a VR mode, and hopefully F1 2022 implementing this will push that agenda further and we'll see more VR modes for racing games as we progress into the future. I've been sleeping on Vail. I haven't paid this game anywhere near enough attention. I actually lumped it in with all the other VR shooters and just thought, hey, it's another one. It's just another VR FPS. But the more I look at it recently, the more I think they might be onto something very, very special. It looks like this could be the kind of Rainbow Six or Counter-Strike in VR that many people have been crying out for. The tactical gameplay alone is fantastic, and that paired up with the clean visuals and really interesting map designs, I don't know, Vail looks like it could be set to take the VR FPS world by storm. There's currently an open beta running, it started on the 1st of July, so you can jump in and check this game out yourself right now. This is Vail, and I think it could be pretty awesome. Now you know me, I love my horror games, and this is one of the best horror games I've played in the last few years in terms of multiplayer cooperative horror games. This is Devour, and Devour is getting a VR mode. Much like games like Phasmophobia, which were originally built for flat screen, it's now transitioning into a full VR product. Now you've got a couple more days to play the open VR beta for this game. The beta does finish on the 4th of July, so move fast. The one thing I would say, you need to wear your brown pants. This is a terrifying game. The objective in most of the levels is to find objects, take them somewhere and either burn them or set them up to try and overthrow a possessed demonic creature in that level. It requires teamwork, it requires resilience, and you will be screaming. Now I think this next game might be the big VR hit of July, or at the very least I hope it will be. This is RUINSMAGUS, a brand new JRPG action-adventure game built exclusively for VR. Now I've kept myself in the dark about this one. I'm going to be recording some first impressions for it very, very soon on the Quest 2, but from what I've seen, it's a gorgeous anime world that's built around an action-adventure gameplay loop. You cast spells with one hand and you hold a shield in the other. There are narrative elements, there's around 25 story-driven quests, and I'm just excited to sink into this one. I do have a feeling this is going to be the big VR game this month. If you're into JRPGs, RUINSMAGUS could be huge for you. In gaming, there's good jankiness and there's bad jankiness. Now I think, truly, that Thief Simulator VR is the good kind of jankiness, but it is still incredibly janky. This is one of my guilty pleasures on PCVR, a game that lets you run around, stealing things, breaking into houses, robbing items, and then taking them back to a shop to sell, to pawn for money, to upgrade your gear, and then you do the same thing all over again. Thief Simulator is getting a Quest 2 port on the 7th of July, and I can't wait to check it out. It does look like the visuals have been scaled back quite a bit, but I'm excited to jump in and see how this does compare to its PCVR counterpart. Thief Simulator out on the 7th of July. I think I'm just going to let this next trailer speak for itself. This is Patchworld, Build the Musicverse. It's a new music making game for VR, and it looks like the most intense and insane acid trip I've ever seen. There's characters playing sea urchins and stuff. It's just insane. Check it out, have a look at it. This looks mental. Also releasing on the 7th of July is Callisto, not to be confused with the Callisto Protocol, which is the sci-fi horror game that looks very much like Dead Space. This is also a sci-fi game, but it's a murder mystery puzzle exploration game built for VR. It's exclusively for PCVR platforms, and I don't really know much about it. It does look very escape room-esque, but a little bit more open world than you'd normally get from an escape room game. It does have a story that's driving you through, and the voice actor for Duke Nukem is credited as voicing someone in this game. So that's pretty cool, and that's kind of the reason I put it on this list, because I love Duke Nukem. Up next, the most gorgeous VR game I have ever seen in all my life. Kayak VR Mirage is finally coming out this month, and it just looks stunning. You know, it's not the most thrilling, action-adventure, white-knuckle game you've ever seen. But my word, if you want to be immersed in some gorgeous virtual worlds, you're going to have to check out Kayak when it launches this month. I mean, look at this gameplay. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. You know, I still don't really know what the Twilight Zone VR game is, or what it's about. There hasn't been much information shared about how the gameplay loop of this one is actually going to work. Is it a run and hide simulator, much like Alien Isolation? Is it a shooter? Is it something completely different? Are they escape rooms? I really don't know at this point in time, but I'm still really excited to jump in and check it out as a fan of horror and as a fan of the Twilight Zone in general. One thing I do know is the game has 3 separate stories, so 3 very different, unique missions I expect you'll embark upon, and the game is releasing on the 14th of July, so we don't have long to wait. I do think it looks good. This mixed reality trailer is pretty damn cool, but I'm still super curious as to what I'll actually be doing in this game. It wasn't a PlayStation exclusive for very long. Moss Book 2 is coming to the Quest 2 platform this month on the 21st of July, and I cannot wait to jump back in and have more adventures with Quill, the adorable little mouse. Now, everyone who played this game on PlayStation VR said it was absolutely fantastic and a great continuation of the story that was established in the original game. If you haven't played Moss, I urge you to check it out. It is one of the best, if not the best, VR platformers that you can get today. And this looks to expand upon that in great ways, and I can't wait to check it out myself when it releases on the 21st of July. Who doesn't love a big silly VR sandbox filled with items that you can destroy and just endless chaos? This is Frenzy VR. Now, this game's actually already available on the Quest platform in App Lab, but when I played it, the performance wasn't fantastic. Because all the items in this game are completely destructible, you can smash everything you see, the performance was quite choppy for me on the Quest. So the game is now getting a PC VR release, and hopefully that will run a lot better. From this trailer, it does look like it's performing much better. There isn't much point to the game, but it is a lot of fun. There's a bunch of unique levels that you can progress through, smashing things, throwing people around, and just causing chaos. It's not one for people who want a serious story-driven game, but if you want to blow off some steam, then Frenzy VR, if the price is right, could be a good choice for you. Now, this one's kind of wishful thinking. There's no release date for this, but it is coming very soon according to the most recent update on the game's Steam page. This is Compound. It's a game that's been in early access for quite some time, and it's overwhelmingly positively reviewed on Steam. This is one of the most popular VR games out there, and it's finally coming to the Quest platform with its full 1.0 release. I adore this game. If you like roguelites, if you like procedural games, if you like action-adventure shooters that have that Doom feeling to them, that Wolfenstein feeling to them, that chaotic Duke Nukem feeling to them, then I urge you to check out Compound. It's visually stunning and it's hard as nails. This is one of the best roguelite shooters I've ever played in VR, and I can't wait for it to release into 1.0 and onto the Quest platform. Okay, let's finish this video with another bit of wishful thinking. This is Half-Life 2 VR, and it's probably the best VR mod I've ever played. It feels like so much more than a VR mod. This feels like a native VR game, and the dev team behind it have gone above and beyond to make it feel amazing, and they're still working on it. They're still trying to make it the best it can possibly be. However, on the most recent blog post for Half-Life 2 VR, they did say they're aiming to release it publicly between July and December. Now, I appreciate that's quite a wide window, but we're in that window now. We're in the end game. It is July, so every day that passes, it's more and more possible that we're finally going to be able to get hands-on with this, and everyone will finally be able to jump in and check out Half-Life 2 in VR. This is really one of the best VR conversions I've ever seen. It's phenomenal, and it really does feel like a native VR game. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe. I'll have impressions of most of these games coming very, very soon. RUINSMAGUS and Thief Simulator in particular. I'll be covering both this week, so keep your eyes peeled, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Take care of yourselves. See you later.